Yeah, I guess only in this case though, as his team did get wiped there, though don't think it would have made a difference if he did show up. He would just, feed. But, in other games when we see Pavjoe soloing, I guess it's just not that good of a choice. But we'll see how he does in this game.
Yeah, to give you guys a personality of how each player and what their roles usually play. CoreLight is usually the roamer and support, and usually you see him getting the observer wars, showcasing that what he's doing right now. Hit, the guy we've been bashing on, is usually a primary support player, and he's going for Vlad to show that. SPOONFACE is definitely the carry player, but his item is not really carrying, so that's kind of off.
Yeah, well, SPOONFACE, I don't know, the other day we were playing, I heard his main was actually Earthshaker when he actually plays Clan
Earthshaker,
Battle.
yeah.
So yes, he more of a support ganker, I guess. And, well, his items right now do seem pretty solid, but just wondering what he would get next, even though it's most likely Blade Mill. Wondering if he will switch midway if he realizes that's not a good choice.
Yeah, and looking at myself bottom, I am rising up a bit, and you can see, from my item, you see I am making the part for Eel Scepter. Personally, I believe Eel Scepter is the best item in Ursa versus Ursa, because it gives you everything you need. Movement speed, which is extremely important. The fact that you could disable, so you could turn into like any 3v3 fight into 2v3, and number advantage is hugely what decides the fight. And you can see there's a big cluster
Yes,
F of
big
Ursa's
cluster in
mid.
the mid right now. As KURRYSAUCE just got owned, but now SPOONFACE killing Inept. But yeah, you cannot walk out of there once you're surrounded, as the Earth Shocks just keep coming. It's like boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
And going back on the Ill Scepter, yeah, and of course the mana regeneration is also the plus there. Like you said earlier, Ursa without mana is basically useless Ursa.
Yes, definitely.
So giving you Cyclone to disable, giving you a movement speed and mana. So I've definitely felt this is the best item to make, and it's a pretty cheap build as well. So
Yes, very, and I believe it did prove useful, although we'll probably see in a bit. And also, since you have Blink, the Yules will let you blink out of any situation if you use yourself and blink away. So definitely a very, very good choice right now, since any DPS item on Ursa is really not that good of a choice, since the DPS really comes from Fury Swipes and Overpower. So yeah, very good choice. And I guess we're waiting for Roshan right now.
yeah, Sentinel playing the clocks, just camping the Roshan spot before even. And again, Ursa versus Ursa is all about the number advantage. It doesn't matter if you're most stacked Ursa. If you're fighting against 3, there's no way you will win. And basically the Sentinel now is just camping here and letting the Neverlight Ursa just basically go 1v1. And as we go in and finish it real quick, let's see
Wow.
who's going to pick up the ace.
Yeah, just when the 2 extra help came, Roshan's life, I didn't even see it go down. I think it just zipped to 0. But as you can see, I do have my Vlads now, and so that gives Vlads to our team. So then it's even if we go into a team fight, which seems like it might be occurring right now. But whoa, everyone's being super careful. Inept blinking in, and CoreLight very bad
And
positioning.
killing. And it looks like the blue Ursa is blinking in as
blinking
well.
in as well. Can you get an Earthshock off, or anyone get an Earthshock off? And I guess Juno got his Earthshock off first. Yule is going off there. And whoa, we just ate them up.
And basically, it's pretty much a right-click fest. And I had to remember, I didn't even see myself dying to a tower there.
Yeah, I remember
It
you
was,
asked,
too
like,
much
asking
Ursa.
us right now, like, oh, what happened? As
Did
you
I
didn't
die or
see
something?
yourself dying.
That was just too much Ursa. I basically spammed right-clicks and then whatever happened. But you can see the Sentinel really leading in kill counts. And I have to say, it's mostly due to better communication here, because sticking together in Ursa versus Ursa is what it's all about.
Yes, it is definitely what it's all about. One Ursa cannot take 2 Ursas under any circumstance. And we took that tower too along, so we are also leading in tower. We took 3 extra Roshans and like 3 more towers than them, so that's like over 1,000 gold for everyone, just out of like just extra bonus.
Yeah, just from yeah. So I mean, we're definitely being ahead here, but like what we talked about, Ursa versus Ursa, the tide of the battle could turn so fast if one of your teammates not here. If the communication is lacking, where we focus different Ursas and they focus the same Ursa, so this game could turn around really quickly, despite the advantages or not.
Yes, definitely. And Pavjoe getting his Boots of Travel is going to allow him to like solo and not care about his team even more now. Yes.
So another diversions in boots. What do you think about boots of travel versus face boot in this kind of game?
Oh, I actually think it's not a bad choice, but as you see, he did get it so much later. So like it's already 22 minutes, and we've done so much damage with our phase boots. So going straight boots of travel, not a very good choice, but definitely later on in the game, it would be a very good switch to do.
Yeah, and it will definitely help out if he sees his teammate being ganked somewhere and he decides not to play his AFK Pavjoe-ness. He can actually teleport in and help out.
Yep. And oh, there's this major thing going up on top. You blinked in for the awesome second to last hit, allowing me to get the last hit. Very awesome.
Pavjoe actually did not turn on his ultimate and went into a fight, which, you know, that's a lot of damage missing.
Yeah,
meanwhile, Hit actually got a kill. Oh my goodness, someone screenshot this thing. And he actually picked up a ghost staff.
He
so
is dominating with his ghost scepter. Very...
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe... I don't know.
I don't know.
Scepter? What do you think?
I wouldn't say it's a good choice because it doesn't offer much more than I'd say Yule's or Lothar's would. But I don't know. It's an interesting choice. But I would definitely opt for Lothar's over it. We'll see how he does.
Meanwhile, Juno has picked up a Crystallis. Now, Crystallis does stack, and if you get a crit off, it's going to hurt really, really much. But again, Crystallis is another DPS item. You might settle for it in a very stacked Ursa, you know, in a regular Dota game. But in a game like this, the normal Ursa's build would not really accomplish much. Actually, you have to think outside the box here.
Yes, it would do nothing. Imagine someone getting BKB right here. We'd just be laughing our heads off at him. But yes,
you see so many Ursa on that tower.
Look at it go down. And SPOONFACE does have his blade mail now. So he is actually going to try to make us kill ourselves as he's coming out now. See if he's going to turn on the blade mail. No, he's just going to run out of there. Yeah.
Actually, Suspek picking up the Lothar's Edge as well. So everyone going for different items. The blade mail activate a bit too slowly. If you had got it up a bit sooner. Yeah, if he got a bit up sooner, he would have done significant damage. I'm not sure if he would have killed us. And it looks like the communication on Scourge is just lacking. They're feeding us one by one.
And now we are just totally balling in our team. Yule's going there. Another good use of Yule's to, you know, just stop people so we can catch up and wait for our Earthshock cooldown. And look at that. We're just going to own them in their fountain. I mean, we don't even care. What was Hit doing? Did you see Hit right there?
He ran in a teleporter thinking that you don't get hit with face, Hit, showing his more numbness.
Oh, he was trying to pull an awesome ghost staff in... TP. I'm going to turn on ghost staff near your fountain and TP trick, but I guess his ghost staff did not turn on. He got completely owned there. Yeah.
Or maybe he ran out or something. I don't know. The ghost staff. Yes. I think he did see him turned on.
And now,
so looking at the item choice, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm saying Sentinel definitely pulling ahead in the kill count as we just own them in their base right now. But yes, go ahead with your item choices.
Yeah, Suspek has picked up a Lothar's Edge. Lothar's Edge definitely a great initiating item. You could definitely see if enemy Ursas are coming. You could definitely make it an escape item as well. Let's see if the Scourge is gonna care enough to get some dust.
Look at what you
just
got.
Suspek going. Look. What did I get? I just don't remember. I'm
you
going
picked
for
up a mystic staff. And
so definitely there's gonna be a Gwynsu coming. Going for the disabled Ursa.
The disabled Ursa, yes. With all the disabled items you can possibly get, you are going to have more disables than the Paralympics. Sorry, I just had to crack that joke.
That's a horrible joke. Oh man. And KURRYSAUCE actually getting the worst boot of all. He's going for that Treads. I have to say that is the worst choice you could have.
Yes, and this late in the game as well, like you would be probably better off just saving that 1,000 gold for whatever he wants to get next, just not the Treads. Neither the strength nor the attack speed will help at all.
Yeah, and the strength. Well, the strength might help you a little bit in your ulti damage, but again, that's not too significant. Right now, it's all about movement, and Scourge is lacking at this point. You can see that the Sentinel team, if you look at the minimap, they are roaming as a pack, and if like there's 2 Ursa in the jungle, there's 3 in the river. Everyone's staying quite together. If you look at the Scourge, they're really split apart. And again, Ursa versus Ursa is all about numbers. And I think on TeamSpeak we had made a really made a good choice of sticking together, and that's why I think we're winning right now.
Yes, and I think they're going to come from for a flank behind us. But see, again, lack on communication as CoreLight runs in there before his teammates catch up. And SPOONFACE again dying with the little blade mill spikes around him, proving how much blade mill sucks, because it's only 3.5 seconds, but you die in like 1.5 seconds, so complete waste of, I don't know, just not useful right there.
Yep, and Jack's picking up a Hyperzone now. Would you clarify what you're making here? Because I don't think that's a good choice either.
Yes, it is not that good of a choice, but I did think of going... I was thinking about just auras, you know, since I already have Vlads, and what would help the team more than armor aura and armor reduction aura and the attack speed aura, so that was my thinking right there. Shiva's might have been a good choice as well, but I don't know. We'll see.